Kate looked around the room at the other people, 10 men and 10 women all around the same age. Thank you for coming today and offering your time to help with our research. Limerin, the medicine we're testing, is in the final stage of testing. Previous human trials have shown us that Limerin is completely safe. Kate stopped paying attention. She'd read the information the medical research company had sent her, so she knew that Limerin had already been approved for sale and that they were not testing to see if there were side effects. She didn't know any of the other people in the group. She guessed that none of them had jobs either, or they wouldn't be earning money by testing medicine. But otherwise it was impossible to know if she had anything in common with any of them. She hoped so, or 4 days in the research center would feel like a very long time. As side effects, we know that some people experience stronger emotions and a feeling of general happiness, the head researcher said. We'll be interviewing each of you and doing tests during the day and night. So if you can all sign the forms, we can start. Kate signed her form without reading the information. Hopefully, this was going to be a very easy way to make money. I hope the food's better than last time, said the guy sitting next to her as he gave in his form. Kate smiled. I'm Michael. Kate, she said, have you been here before? I do these trials as often as they'll let me. He laughed. It's such an easy way to make money. She smiled back. Here was someone she had something in common with. A few hours later, Kate was eating dinner. She had taken her second Limerin tablet before dinner. She was feeling really relaxed. Maybe it was the vitamins, or maybe it was just because she had so much free time and there was nothing she needed to do. There were books to read, films to watch, and even board games and puzzles. At home, she had to send out job applications. Or she had to go to stressful job interviews. After more than 20 applications, she still didn't have a job. She looked up and saw Michael smiling at her. Do you want to play a board game? He asked. His eyes were really dark brown, Kate thought. She hadn't noticed that earlier. She felt her cheeks go red. Sure, she replied, but I like to win, she warned. Perfect, he said. Me too. Was it her imagination, or did his cheeks look a bit pink too? For the next 2 days, Kate and Michael spent hours and hours playing games, chatting and watching films. I feel as if I've known you for months, not days, she said. She already knew he lived nearby, that he was a student studying for his PhD, and that he had dimples in his cheeks when he smiled and a cute way of putting a pen behind his ear when he was reading. She wasn't sure, but she thought he was trying to sit next to her for meals and spend time with her whenever he could. Or maybe she was the one who was always looking for him. So, do you think you're feeling any side effects? He asked her one evening. They were sitting on the sofa, watching a film. Michael's knee was almost touching her leg, and if his hand moved just a little, it would be touching hers. Her heart beat faster and all she could think about was being near enough for his skin to touch hers. Her face was red again, she knew it. Any what? She asked, trying to concentrate on their conversation instead. The side effects of Limerin that they told us about at the presentation, he said, moving his hand away. Her skin immediately felt cold, as if his hand had been making the air between them warm. Oh, I wasn't really listening, she said. We still get paid anyway, don't we?